want to get back out to that breaking news where LA Mayor Karen Bass is about to announce the hiring of LAPD's next chief. You can see she's being introduced right now. We have gotten confirmation through our investigative reporter Ross Palumbo that that person would be James McDonnell, and that's who you see on the left-hand side of your screen right now, to the right of the mayor. That is James McDonnell. He's former sheriff of Los Angeles County. Was elected as the LA County's 32nd mayor, has a long resume, also served as the chief of police in Long Beach, California, and before that was in the Los Angeles Police Department. He held apparently every position in the LAPD except chief of police when he was on the LAPD staff at that point in time. We are not getting to the mayor just yet.
Yeah, and there was a lot of speculation. Obviously, of course, Dominic Choi has been the interim chief since earlier this year when the former LA police chief, Michael Moore, stepped down, which was a bit of a surprise. So Dominic Choi holding the reins until now, and everyone expecting the mayor making an announcement about the police chief. But our senior reporter a couple hours ago, Ross Palumbo, our investigative reporter, confirming that it was McDonnell, and you can see him standing next to Karen Bass, the mayor, there at the podium.
And, you know, we heard that the mayor had, really talked to so many different community members, including local religious leaders, other community leaders in the area, just to see what could be done. The LAPD obviously having a long history and needing some reform. She really wanted to get this right. And, when you look at McDonnell's resume and his 28 years with the LAPD, he was really a believer in community-based policing. So you wonder if that did play into her decision to make him the next chief of police, as someone who would reach out to those communities, known to work with every diverse community in our area, and be somebody that could reach across both aisles as well with political leaders. And
he is also a fresh set of eyes, while at the same time understanding the Los Angeles community, understanding the Southern California community, and a lot of the challenges. Of course, the Rampart police scandal was going on the last time he was in the LAPD, and the LAPD also facing new challenges right now, including a lot of criticism about police shootings, which he will have to tackle. There's also a perception problem that he's going to have to kind of get a handle on and bring some stability to the police department, that he will now be the third chief, I think, in just the last year. And so I think that's the hope, to get someone in who has experience, but is also a fresh set of eyes on these issues that the department is dealing with.
He's also somebody who's expressed support for civilian oversight and commissions that take a look at police departments and what's happening within those police departments. Again, he has a long resume, spent 28 years with the LAPD, was the Los Angeles County Sheriff at one point in time, and also served as the chief of police in Long Beach. He was defeated, you may remember, in 2018 by Alex Villanova here we go. Mayor Karen Bass now speaking.
Let me begin by thanking Chief Dominic Choi. I want to thank Chief Choi, and your experience and steady leadership have been invaluable to me and to all of Los Angeles. I also want to recognize you, Chief Choi, for your more than 20 years of service to our city. And I'm grateful that you will continue, you're not going anywhere, you will continue to serve in a role as Assistant Chief. Every day, you and every officer of the LAPD pin on that badge and shield Angelenos from harm. And we thank you all for your service. From the beginning, I have been clear. My top priority as mayor is to ensure that Angelenos and our neighborhoods are safer today than yesterday. Simply put, public safety is job number one, and it's personal for me. I spent years treating patients at Los Angeles County Emergency Room. I saw the consequences of crime up close. I saw the devastation that gunshot wounds, knives, and fists did to people's bodies, and I saw the impact on the families left to pick up the pieces. That inspired my work as a community organizer to prevent crime in the first place, and it continues to drive me today. Today, we are making sure that Los Angeles has the right leader in place, and I will make sure that the LAPD and our new leader has the support that is needed to build toward the future of public safety in the nation's second largest city, and to prepare Los Angeles for what's ahead, to welcome the world to our city. So therefore, to reduce crime and make LA safer by growing and strengthening the LAPD, building up community relations, and ensuring that our city is prepared, I have selected Jim McDonnell to serve as the 59th Chief of Police of the Los Angeles Department. Chief McDonnell is one of America's finest police professionals. He graduated from our own police academy at the age of 21 and rose through the LAPD ranks to become the first assistant chief. He was then appointed as chief of police in Long Beach and elected to serve as the sheriff of LA County. Chief McDonnell is a nationally recognized thought leader on public safety, which is why he was appointed to serve as director of USC's Price School of Public Policy's Safe Communities Institute. Chief McDonnell is a leader, an innovator, and a change maker, and that's what we need in LA. I'm appointing Chief McDonnell because he and I have aligned in our desire to change the direction of Los Angeles by preventing crime in the first place, responding urgently when crime takes place, and to hold people accountable and bring down crime. Together, we will grow and strengthen LAPD. We will achieve this by recruiting and hiring new officers and by improving officer morale to keep officers on the job and on the front lines. And we will deploy more officers on the street by modernizing LAPD's technology and cutting old-fashioned bureaucracy. Together, McDonnell and I will also strengthen relationships with the community. The community and our officers should always be allies in keeping our neighborhoods safe. Different strategies, we know, are required for different neighborhoods, and Chief McDonnell understands the complexity of Los Angeles. LA is an international gateway. We are the nation's second largest city. This is earthquake country, and we're hosting the 2026 World Cup and the 2028 Olympic and Paralympic Games. After visiting France and seeing the games, the magnitude of what LA needs to prepare for is crystal clear to me. And I trust that Jim McDonnell will make sure that we are prepared and vigilant for anything that comes our way. This day is the culmination of a national search for the right leader to partner with me and the officers of the LAPD to reduce crime and take LA in a new direction, to transform the department, to prepare for the world, and to keep Angelenos safe every day. I want to thank Jim's family, Kathy, Megan, and Alex, who are here with us today. Thank you. Assistant Chief, LAPD, Chief of Police in Long Beach, elected by the people of Los Angeles County to serve as the sheriff, is now returning home to LA to serve as the 59th Chief of Police. Chief Jim McDonnell.
Thank you. Well, certainly, thank you very, very much, Mayor Bass, for your confidence. I can say during my tenure across LA County's 3 major policing agencies, I've had the opportunity to work with many, many mayors. And Mayor Bass, your efforts on public safety reflect thoughtful, compassionate, and solution-oriented approaches to policing, and we're thankful for that. You've attended more roll calls than maybe any other mayor in the city's history, and your engagement has not gone unnoticed. I greatly appreciate your confidence in me, and I look forward to working closely with you to make Los Angeles a safer city each day. I'm joined here today by my wife, Kathy, my daughter, Megan, and her husband, Alex. My daughter, Kelly, and her husband, Nick, and their family are on the East Coast, but are here in spirit. I began the LAPD Academy 43 years ago. And I pause when I say that because I just can't wrap my head around that. That is a long time. I love this city, and I understand the modern-day challenges our officers face in trying to protect it. To our LAPD officers, I thank you. You answer the call, you perform your duties with dignity, and you hold each other to the highest professional standards. Standing before you here today is a dream realized. It's a tremendous honor to lead the men and women of the LAPD. We will work hard to make sure that you are supported with your work to be able to keep all Angelenos safe. In simplest terms, my goals are to enhance public safety, to grow our department back to full strength through a solid recruitment and retention campaign, to strengthen public trust, the foundation of all we do, to further develop community relationships and to be able to take that to new levels, to ensure respectful and constitutional policing practices in all that we do, and to prepare our organization and our partner agencies for the many challenges that face us ahead. As I prepare to take this role, I bring with me a comprehensive understanding of public safety from law enforcement, academic, and business perspectives. In the next 5 years, the eyes of the world will be on us. Los Angeles will host the World Cup, it will host the Olympic and Paralympic Games, it will host a Super Bowl and an NBA All-Star Game. Our department and our city will be showcased, and we will be prepared. What a great opportunity that is for all of us in LA. I look forward to working with Chief Choi, and again, thank you, Chief Choi. He's probably the happiest guy here today. And I thank the entire LAPD team for all that's been done and all that we will do together to make Los Angeles an even safer city and to make every member of our department proud of our organization. I know that Mayor Bass is committed to making Los Angeles a safer city each day and will support our efforts, and I'm thankful for that. The reason I'm here today is because I believe in her commitment. We will face our challenges together. To those considering a career in public safety, I say join us to build a safer Los Angeles. This is a time of great challenge, but a time of tremendous opportunity. Thank you again, Mayor Bass, for this honor and this privilege. I'm indebted to you. Thank you.
First is to Mario with Fox, and then second is to Dave with the LA Times. Mario?
Yes, my question, I know this has been a months-long process. Has Jim McDonnell, I guess this is directed towards the mayor, has been a candidate, front runner since the beginning?
No, I don't think that that would be accurate to say. I think that, first of all, the firm searched nationally. We had several candidates from other cities, and we had internal candidates. And I don't think that it would be accurate to say that anybody was an automatic front runner.
Next question to Dave, and then Carl with CBS.
Over the last several weeks, we've heard from women in the department who were very interested in greenies. We've heard from Latino advocacy groups who were very supportive of Bob Marcos and other finalists. Just this morning, I heard from someone who said she's very concerned about underrepresentation of Latinos in city management. Told me, I don't know what Latinos need to do to get a break in this town. What do you say to reassure those folks?
Well, first of all, let me just start at the issue of the chief of police. Our city has a lot of work to do to prepare to welcome the world. To me, what is most important, as I said from the beginning, is to keep the city safe. We need it, and I feel very confident in one of the top law enforcement professionals in our country who is willing to come back to the department and lead us in a time when the department internally needs to be transformed. The city needs to feel safe, and we need to prepare to welcome the world. And I feel very strong and confident in that decision. My whole life has been about inclusion. And one thing that I do very deliberately and very assertively is to make sure that there is representation everywhere. I think there's work that needs to be done in the LAPD. I have spent the last few months visiting almost every station and meeting with officers. There's a lot that needs to be done. I will continue to pay attention to representation, particularly with the Latino population, which we know is half of the city of Los Angeles. Thank you.